Hi, my name is Amy and this is Allie. We're part of the Fit Plan staff from Mashpee Fitness Center. We are super excited to bring you a 30-minute strength training workout for your whole body. Now, we both know, you know too, right? We do need to do resistance training to build strong bones, increase bone density, and increase our lean muscle mass, which we lose as we age. So we're gonna target our lower body and our upper body for you today. If you feel pretty secure, you're welcome to stay with Allie and just move your body through space using some dumbbells or hand weights today. If you feel like you might need a little bit more support, get a chair, have it handy, and we're gonna give you a ton of options that you can choose from. Everything is time-based in this workout, so there's no pressure to keep up. You do what you feel comfortable doing, and stay safe, most importantly. So again, grab a chair if you need one. You do need some hand weights. And if you don't have weights, what else can they use, Allie?
Maybe some soup cans, or if you have some water bottles at home.
I love it. Excellent. Whatever you can. The most important thing is to move. So let's just warm up. Bend your knees, stand tall, feel like you've got a good center of gravity and a center of balance, right? Feet should be about shoulder width apart. And let's just start moving our arms. Palms forward, just kind of opening and closing. Maybe changing which arm comes across on top, right? Shoulders are relaxed. We don't really have to get our heart rate up too high for this workout, but we do want to make sure our muscles and our joints are ready for some movement. So we'll build some heat, move some fluid around, we'll be ready to rock. A few more just like this. As you feel your body get warmer, perhaps you increase your range of motion. Up to you. And right now and throughout the entire workout, I'd caution you and advise you to always move through pain-free ranges of motion. So we're not looking for any pain today. Excellent. Okay, let's wrap those arms up. Put your arms down, make your palms face the back. We're just gonna lift one up and one down. I call these swimmers, even though I don't advise swimming this way at all. It probably won't keep you floating. Shoulders are down. And if you have any shoulder issues, just again, work in your pain-free range, right? We're just moving. If you're feeling pretty good, you could even add a little bit of a bounce to your motion, right? Kind of go with the flow here. Excellent, nice and easy. Again, making things a little larger if you're feeling pretty good. We're gonna go for about 10 more seconds here. Breath is flowing. Getting excited for what's to come, right?
Oh yeah.
Ooh, oh yeah. All right, relax those arms and just shake it out a little bit. All right, roll your shoulders back. Now we can lift our shoulder girdle up a little bit here. We just wanna focus on movement. So just take backward shoulder rolls, whatever that means to you, and make that happen. All right, let's switch directions. Forward. You can already feel the heat through your upper body, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Excellent. Okay, let's take our hands on our thighs, come down to this huddle position. I'm gonna turn sideways so you can see. Let's just mobilize the back gently. So feet flat, feet are shoulder width apart. Inhale, lift the spine and the tailbone gently, and then exhale, tuck the chin and the pelvis gently. And do that just a few more times. Lengthen and exhale, round. Pulling the belly in as you exhale. And you don't have to be with us. Move at your own pace. Good, and one more rep perhaps wherever you are. Inhaling and exhaling. And then when you're finished, find a neutral spine and just walk straight up to a standing position again. Excellent. Now let's move our feet. Let's get a little march going. Right, left, join when you're ready. Let's see if we can lift our knees up just a little bit higher, right? Gradually though. We're gonna spend a minute here. So let's start marching. What should you be thinking about? Well, proud chest, right?
Yes.
Keep your chest up, shoulders down. And as you march, can you put your foot completely on the ground when the other knee lifts up? What about those arms? Can you pump them? Maybe a right angle at your elbow joint? All right, stay strong. We're more than halfway there. Can you lift your knee higher? Pop. You don't have to be right with us, remember? We just can't help but move together. Keep it going. Big knees, big leg lifts. Again, stay strong. Maybe your arms pick up a little bit more range as well. We've got about 5 seconds. Good, we've got 3, 2, 1, and done. Well done. All right, take your feet a little bit wider than shoulder width apart, and we're just gonna do some full body rotations. So I want you to lift your heel though and bring the hip with you, exactly. So imagine you've got your coat on, but your arms aren't in your sleeves, and they're just relaxed. It's obvious I have a little one at home, right? Some of you are like, who does that? Only the little ones. Let your arms relax and rotate. Bring your hips with you. Full body rotations. Now, if this makes you dizzy, look right at me, right? If you don't want to look at me, I won't be hurt. It's okay. You can move your head, but if it makes you dizzy, focus straight ahead. Excellent. Full body movement. We're going to do this for about 10 more seconds. Your pace, nice and gently. And that is time. Well done. All right, I'm feeling warm. Are you?
I definitely
Okay, if you need to take a few more minutes, take it, but we're gonna get started. So we're gonna start with our lower body. I'm gonna work your lower body with you, and then I'm gonna hand it off to Allie, and she's gonna take us through an upper body workout. So let's get started. If you're using a chair today, you're gonna grab that chair, keep it handy. I'm gonna demo in the chair, and if you don't wanna use a chair, which is great, right? Chairs are only good for us if we need them, right? Because most of us want to train to walk on 2 feet and be functional on 2 feet. We don't want to train to have to sit in a chair. But if we need it, we want to use it as a tool to help us get better. All right, so our first movement is going to be a sit to stand. We're going to focus on the lower body. So Allie's going to start in a lower position as if she's sitting in a chair, feet fully connected to the ground. Hands on her thighs, and we're just gonna come up to a standing position. And let's go. We're on the minute. We're gonna do everything today for about 45 seconds and then transition to the next move. And I say about, right? But we'll be pretty close. So a few options. You're using your hands on your thighs. We don't have to be together. Look at this. See how we don't move together? You don't have to move with us either. You could take your hands off of your thighs. A few things to think about are pushing your heels into the ground every time you come out of that chair, using your big muscles, your glutes, and you're doing the best that you can. And if you have the chair, you're relaxing, and then you're turning everything on. Friends, that's time. Well done. All right, we're gonna move to our next exercise, and I'm gonna use the chair, so adjust that wherever that needs to be for you. All right, let's put our weight on our right leg, and we're gonna do abduction, or lifting our leg out to the side. So let's begin. Our weight is on our right leg, and we're lifting our left leg out to the side. Notice our toes and knees go the same direction. We're not lifting our leg very high. Our hips are staying very square, okay? Excellent. You can take your free arm on your hip. If you're using the chair, again, it's just for balance, just for balance. If you're with Allie, you can have your hands on your hips, out to the side. Another thing to think about too is if you need to give that right leg a little rest, you could put your foot completely down. All right, we're on the home stretch. Come on. Stay strong. Using those lower body muscles. Good, 3, 2, and time. Excellent. Okay, let's switch our weight. You're ready to switch legs, right? Okay, let's switch over to our left foot. So we're gonna load the left foot, and you can still hold on to your chair or counter or whatever you're using, and we're gonna move our right leg. So we're just gonna lift it up extend it out, bend it, and then put it down. And you could put all your weight back on it if you like. All right, if you want to challenge your balance, you could try not to put your weight down. So you could, in fact, then just tap the toe gently and then do the next rep. Now, please be mindful of your range of motion. You don't have to lift that leg very high. You work within your own range, which is available to you today. As we lift the leg, remember to keep the spine and the torso still. We don't want to be moving our body in order to get our leg higher. That's cheating, right, Allie?
Yes.
3 and 2 and time. Well done. Okay, we're gonna put our weight right back on that leg we just worked. So now our weight is on our right leg, and we're going to do a one-leg balance drill. So you're just gonna take your left hand down as your left leg comes up and reach forward. So we're on our minute. Now, things we wanna think about here are keeping the spine really long. And Allie is showing you a few different options. So you can keep the leg behind you the entire time, or we can put it right down next to our other foot and come back to it again. It's important to think of your body as being like a seesaw. One end goes up, the other end goes down, but they have to move together for this exercise. The leg we're standing on, we want a little bend in it. Okay, so there's a little bend in it. And Allie, what happens when you lose your balance?
You catch yourself.
Yeah, you catch yourself, or what if you fall down? What do?
You get back up.
You get back up and you just begin again, right, friends?
Start over.
All right, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, and time. Well done. All right, you ready? Let's go from the top again. So if you're with me in a chair, find that chair again, make some adjustments, get ready. Okay, come down to that low squat. Our time starts now. Let's begin. Excellent. Remember all of your options, right? You can go as low as you like. And I would suggest too, if you're even without a chair is great to practice with for these, because most of us want to be able to get out of that beach chair, right? Or out of that restaurant booth or that low sports car that I'm sure you're driving around, right? Remember to change your hands. We're always looking to keep that chest up, and we always want to think about pushing our heels into the ground. We're gonna go for 5 more seconds. 3 and 2 and time. Finish your rep wherever you are. Good? All right. Now, again, we're gonna go to the other side and move through the same sequence. So make an adjustment, move your chair, whatever you need to do. And we're gonna start with that side leg lift or abduction. So listen carefully. We're gonna load the left leg. A little bend in it. The chair is just for balance, tall torso. Ready? And let's begin. Lifting it out to the side. What are we thinking about? Proud chest, relaxed shoulders, not moving our whole body, right? Just lifting our leg a little bit. Toe faces forward. We have nice neutral hips. And you can do anything with your arms to balance if you need it. Typically, when we do strength training, we want to make sure we move in a slow, controlled manner. There are a lot of different ways that we can do it, but today that's what we'll focus on. Just a nice, strong, steady pace. And here we're using our own body weight. 3 seconds, 2, and time. Excellent work. Okay, shake it out a little, wiggle it out. Let's switch our weight now and put it on our right leg. So our left leg will be the mover. You ready? Let's lift it up, extend the leg, bend it in, and put it back down. Lots of options again. How high you lift, how far you extend, hold on or not. Let's do the best we can. Also, if you want that balance challenge, remember, you can make that light tap happen. But you're welcome to put that foot all the way down and complete the next rep after resetting. We want to feel some sensation here in the top of the thigh, right? The front of the thigh, squeezing those quadriceps. Boom. That whole group of muscles works hard for us. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, and time. Well done. All right, again, a little shake, shake. Okay, now load this left leg. Use that chair however you need to. Our right leg is the mover. We're going to come down in that one leg balance. So begin whenever you're ready. And I'm just gonna turn here and just show you that you could just dip a little bit. This is what we call kind of a hinge action from our hips, right? We're adding an element of balance to that. So supporting leg has a tiny bend, and we're just trying to balance here. And if it feels good, you're gonna reach your free arm down towards the ground. But remember, you've gotta really think about that seesaw, right? Or that steel rod from the crown of your head to your foot. Shoelaces and knees of that lifting leg should be facing down, so hips are neutral. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, and time. Well done, shake that out. I think you deserve a high five.
Oh, thanks.
So
Amy.
do you.
Good job.
All right, our lower body, we worked it, right? I'm
Yeah.
feeling it. Handing the torch over to Allie, she's gonna challenge our upper body.
All right, lower body done. I'm gonna get you started with the upper body. Amy's gonna go ahead and have a seat and grab some weights. Now, again, if you don't have the weights at home, get your soup cans or your water bottles or whatever you have at home. I'm gonna watch my back. All right, we're gonna start out with some bicep curls. So in both positions, your feet are about hip to shoulder width apart, knees and toes facing forward. We're gonna roll those shoulders up, back, and down. Engage the abdominal muscles, keep them nice and tight, lift the chest, wrists are straight, and we're going to do some bicep curls. For 1 minute, I'm putting you on the clock. You're gonna blow out, breathe in. Excellent. Holding it at the top. And again, as Amy mentioned earlier, you work at your own pace. Try not to lock the elbows at the bottom, keeping them soft but fully extended. Now, if you get tired, you could do every other rep. So you could go with Amy, rest one out, or you could alternate arms, one arm then the other, to complete the minute.
Could I take a nap?
You can't take a nap yet. After the workout's over, fair is fair. You have 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. The opposing muscle to the bicep is the tricep. So we have some tricep kickbacks. I'm gonna have you create that lowercase t spine with a straight line from shoulder to shoulder, from the crown of the head to the tailbone, and just hinge forward at the hip. I'm gonna have you draw the elbows close, your palms face each other, draw those elbows back, and I'm gonna have you do a kickback. All right, so we're gonna slightly tuck our chin, pull the belly button to the spine, hold it there without holding your breath, and you are on the clock. Now the idea is to keep the elbows up, squeeze and hold the tricep, and then come back in. So you have that pause at the end. Now if you get tired, you could come up, take a posture break, and then hinge back and go for the rest of your minute. We have 15 seconds left. Good, we have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'm just gonna unhinge at the hips, support myself as I come up. Excellent. So now we have shoulders next. We're gonna, again, set ourselves up, rolling the shoulders up, down, and back, keeping the knees soft with a slight pelvic tilt. We're going to do side lateral raises. So you're gonna bring the arms up, no higher than the underarm, and back down. So palms are facing down. We're gonna exhale up, inhale down, you are on the clock. Amy has a little bend in her elbow, making a 90-degree angle. This will help alleviate some of the tension that you might feel on the shoulders if you have a long lever or straight elbows. Good. A nice pause at the top or hold, really feel it. Focus all your energy on the shoulders, blowing out, breathing in. Again, if you get tired, you can alternate sides or do every other repetition. You have 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. One more exercise in our circuit is a lat pull. So we're going to work the muscles in our back, the latissimus dorsi. We're going to use that same hinge movement that we did with our tricep kickback. So we're going to keep that straight line from shoulder to shoulder, crown of the head to the tailbone, hinge forward, and you could either work both arms together, drawing the elbows back, or you could have the weight in your left hand and your right hand on your thigh with Amy. Ready? We are on the clock. I'm thinking about drawing my shoulders towards each other, my shoulder blades, those elbows back, and squeezing at the top. Good. Blowing out, breathing in. And as always, keeping the muscles in the abdominals tight to protect and support the lower back. A soft elbow there as I reach forward. Good. Being gentle on the joints. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'm just going to place my hands on the thighs and unhinge at the hip. Excellent. That was round 1 complete. We're going to go through with round 2. How are you feeling, Amy?
I'm feeling good.
How are you guys feeling at home? Ready for more? Okay. Circuit number 2, upper body. We're going to start with the biceps again, but I'm going to make one little change. I'm going to do hammer curls.
Perfect.
Thumbs are up because it's all good. All right, shoulders down and back, soft knees, pelvic tilt. Here we go. So thumbs are up for hammer curl. Again, your breathing is blowing out. We're breathing in on the return, but as long as you're breathing and not holding your breath, it's all good. I'm happy. Keeping it strong and focusing your energy on those biceps, making them work. And building strength in the upper body. Excellent. Let's do 5 seconds more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Triceps are next. Second round of triceps. Nice and straight with your spine. Hinge at the hip. We'll draw those arms close to the body, elbows up. Keep them up there, and then we'll kick back. So tricep kickbacks. Slightly tuck your chin. Keep your head in alignment with your spine, and it's 1 minute. Again, keep the abs really tight. Supporting the spine, the back, using the muscles in the core. You're doing great. This is round 2. Second set with these muscles. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'm going to support myself as I come up, unhinge at the hip, set the shoulders down and back, and we're going for the side lateral raises. If you need to bend those elbows, go right ahead. Amy's going to stay with the 90-degree angle elbow. I'll bring my arm straight out to the side, lifting no higher than the underarm. Slight bend in the knee, little pelvic tilt. 1 minute. Are you working at your own pace?
Yup.
Yeah. Good. Now this is round 2, so if you are getting tired, don't forget, this is your go-to. It's there for you if you need it. One arm can rest while the other arm works, or single, single, double. You have options. It's nice to have a plan. Plan, progress, and perform.
That's what we do here, Mashpee Fitness.
5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. One more exercise, our lat pulls. Again, lowercase t spine. We're just going to hinge at the hip. Amy's going to place her left hand on her thigh, the weight in the right hand, and work one arm. So she's on her other arm this round. You're going to draw the elbows and shoulders back. Keep your abs real tight. Don't forget to breathe. Blowing out, breathing in. It's good to practice the proper breathing or breathing out on the exertion as you pull and do the work. Breathing in on the return. Soft elbows right here in the extension, gentle on the joint. Feeling stronger already. After every workout, you are stronger than when you started. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'm just going to support myself, unhinge at the hip, roll those shoulders down and back. I'm going to place my weights down using my legs, supporting the back. Careful. You did great. We just have the cool down stretches. All right, I'm going to have Amy stand up. If you're sitting in a chair, go ahead and stand up with me. And we'll go ahead and place our weight in our right leg. Slide the left leg back. So you want your knees and toes facing forward. I'm going to do a little calf stretch here. So the front knee is bent, shadowing over the ankle, and the back knee is straight. Do a little pelvic tilt, and by pelvic tilt, I want you to bring the pubic bone forward and the top of the pelvis back. Lift the body upright. Nice and tall. Good. Now we're going to come up on the ball of the foot. If you feel comfortable, tuck the pelvis a bit more, and then you could stay here with Amy, or you could come straight down. So the knee is under the hip, hip is under the shoulder, shoulders under the ear. So we have our hip flexor stretch. Good, little quadricep as well. We work the legs in the beginning with Amy. Excellent. Another breath in and out.
Feels good.
Ooh, and I'll have you step out of that and just drag your back leg in a bit and place that heel across from the toe, but you still want to be hip width apart. We'll go ahead and send our hips back. So you want the weight in the right heel. Your upper body weight could either be on the right leg or centered. You never want to put it on the leg you're stretching, because you want that leg to be able to relax and let those muscles lengthen. And you can't stretch a contracted muscle. You'll be pulling it. Let it relax, breathe into it. So what are we stretching here? We have the calf muscle, we have the hamstring, we have the buttocks, and even the lower back. Good. I'm going to point the toe and just round up here. And we'll do the same on the other side. So I'm going to stand with the feet hip width apart, and as if I am standing on railroad tracks, I'm going to put weight in my left leg and slide the right leg back. Knees and toes face forward, front knee over the ankle, back knee is straight. I'm going to do a little pelvic tilt, nice and tall. A little stretch in the calf, bottom of the lower leg, and then coming up on the ball of the foot. Again, tucking, resetting the pelvis, pelvic tilt, and dropping straight down if you want, or you can stay right there with Amy without bending that back knee. Good. Hands could be on your hips, you could hold the chair. Just breathe into it and feel the stretch in the front of your hip, the hip flexor. A little bit of the quadricep as well. Excellent. I'm going to step out. I'm going to shift my weight into the front leg and slide my right leg forward. So again, you want your heel across from the toes, but still hip width apart. Shift your hips back so the weight is in your left heel. Body weight is on the left thigh or center, whatever feels comfortable for you. Trying to keep your legs straight and pull those toes right back towards your nose. And relax the muscle groups you're stretching. I'm still going to focus on keeping my left knees behind the toes here. And point your toe, pull the belly button in. We'll round up, pushing the thigh away. Bring that leg back under you. Shoulders are up, down, and back. We'll stretch out the upper body. Reaching the arms out to the side. Good. Lifting the heart, little pelvic tilt here. I'm going to draw the arms back until you feel a gentle stretch in the chest, front of the shoulders, and the biceps. Now you could stay here with Amy, or only if it feels better and you need a little more sensation, you can reach behind you. With the palms up, I'm reaching long through the fingertips. And again, only if it feels better, you could interlace your fingers. So this is a little progression, and working with a large group of people, offering different options. So you find what feels best for you. This is the chest, front of the shoulders, and biceps. We'll go ahead and release that down. Good. And give yourself a pat on the back. Take your right hand, give yourself a pat on the back because you did a great job. We'll take our other hand and use that to assist the stretch. Now stop wherever you need to. We also mentioned moving pain-free range of motion, so you might need to stop here or continue up. I'll demonstrate the full extension. Join me if it feels good. This is your tricep stretch. also softening the knees and keeping the pelvic tilt so the lower back is nice and flat. Good, and then I'm just gonna guide that down and try the same thing on the other side. Give yourself a pat on the back. You can stay right here, here. I'm just gonna demonstrate the full extension. Breathing into it, so mindfully relaxing the tricep muscle, back of the upper arm. Maybe your shoulder girdle's feeling tight, feel the stretch there. Good, now go ahead and release that down. And then we'll stretch the spine. So I'm gonna have Amy hold on to the chair, and I'm going to lace and lift in front. So make a big circle and make a C curve of the spine. I'm gonna scoop the hips under, chin to chest, hollow, scoop out the abs, bringing the belly button to the spine. Breathing into it. Oh, that feels good. Save the best for last. Good, and then just releasing it, coming back to your neutral position. Awesome. And then we'll take a nice deep breath in and exhale out. Great job, you guys. Great job, Amy. They
Well
did awesome
done.
at home, huh?
They did.
High
Good
five
work.
to you guys.